I'm going to tell the story Aladdin. Once upon a time, there was this guy. He was lazy as fuck. If you really stop and think about it, he was really effing lazy, and he just kind of slouched around the market and didn't do a damn thing. And his mom was like, "Oh yeah, hey Aladdin, when are you gonna like grow up and start taking care of me and shit?" And he was like, later. I don't know." And watches hadn't been invented yet, so when he looked at his wrist, his mom had no idea what he was doing. The Disney movie tries to explain it with this whole diamond in the rough and blah, blah, blah. Like eventually we're going to realize that he was a lazy bastard because he was secretly awesome. Yeah, his uncle shows up, his uncle who's like a treasure hunter. His treasure hunting uncle has found this treasure trove, but he can't get into it because his hands are too big. So he's like, oh gosh, who would have really small hands? So he, one day, out of nowheresville, totally shows up and is like, oh yeah, I'm your long lost brother. And Aladdin's mom, happy to see any man who like seems to be doing something, is like, oh yeah, Aladdin, go with your uncle, just go. Yeah, so Aladdin goes off with his uncle, or this guy who says he's, so they go, they cross the desert. And they go into this cave because one thing a desert has a lot of is caves. So anyway, they go in this creepy cave, and Aladdin just kind of rolls with this because he's a lazy fuck. This is the only part of the story that's completely believable. Aladdin, sure, just rolls with it because what else is he going to do? Like slouch around, yeah, and sing songs with monkeys. So they go to this cave of wonders, oh my gods! And Aladdin reaches his hand into the hole, and his uncle's like, oh yeah, totally, hand me that coolest lamp thing that you see there, and I'll totally get you out afters. And Aladdin's like, no. So his uncle puts a rock in front of the exit from the cave, and Aladdin is stuck down in there in the dark. Now, if this weren't a fairy tale, that would pretty much be the end of the damn story. He would die like in The English Patient. Oh god, spoiler alert. But anyway, like anyone would do left alone in the dark with a pile of treasure, he starts polishing the treasure. Not the family jewels, but the treasure. So he rubs the lamp, who knows why or how, and then the genie pops out, yay! And thank god, the genie comes with lighting effects. So he's not in the dark anymore. Even more better than the lighting effects, the genie comes with magical powers. And he's all like, oh, master, blah, 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 wish for some shit. And Aladdin's like, yeah, sure. And the genie's like, no, really, do it. And so Aladdin's like, well, I wish I were out of this cave. And poof, he's out of the cave. Genies are not like leprechauns. Leprechauns are bastard people. Leprechauns are fucking literal. Genies have a more pleasant viewpoint towards humankind. I don't know how we get to this next point. He decides that he is in love with a princess. Aladdin wanted a cat. Who is the guy who was in the Notebook? Aladdin was basically the Ryan Gosling of his day. And Aladdin's just like, hey girl, I would totally take you a magic carpet on a ride. And this worked for him because he was pretty. So Aladdin's like, hey genie, I want to be a pretty princess, except a guy. Yeah, the genie tricks him out with all this shit. Aladdin's like, hey, I want your princess. All children chase birds, no matter what country you're in. At some point, his evil uncle comes back, and he gets the lamp. I don't think I have mentioned the lamp at all up to this point. The genie has to live somewhere, because we all have to have a home. If you own the lamp, you own the genie. Why do genies like people? While I hate leprechauns, I can respect them, because of course fuck humans, because we're assholes. White humans especially. I don't need genieism because I like being in a lamp.
You're already so many of my shirts right now.
And so Aladdin is like, oh hey, hey girl, hey uncle, like you're powerful and shit, but you're not as powerful as a genie girl, uncle. And so the uncle's like, yeah, genie, make me a genie. And so the uncle has to be stuck into a lamp. And that sucks. Being stuck in a lamp fucking sucks. It got put into an old lady's home with a bunch of doilies. But the thing is, she would have dusted it a lot. But that is a story for another time.